a lot of other students unfortunately didn't make it, right? Meaning they failed. So what do you have to say to those that failed yesterday?
I think you should try harder this year. I think it's better to open up yourself sometimes.
You must accept in it and just reapply maybe. Go online in it. Maybe do a home study in it, and I think maybe that will help you a lot.
Failing is not, it doesn't start now when the results are out. You knew that you were going to fail. Don't panic. There is a second chance.
Never lose hope. There's always a second chance in life.
Go to FET colleges. Yokwenza ends corner. You will pass. And then when's the skill?
Right. Welcome to the second episode of Ubuntu Wise. Yeah, the date today is the 21st, right? 21st of January 2022. Okay. So yesterday a big event just happened. The Matric results for the class of 22 were released. A lot of people were celebrating, hey? And congratulations to those who made it. And I think there's also a second group that we don't talk about a lot, which is those who didn't make it, unfortunately. And I think it is very important that we share some words to them, because there's a lot of misunderstanding to some people who didn't make it for the Matric. So basically today's episode is dedicated to them. So we're about to go out we're at Boardwalk Mall, but I think we'll even go to the beach just to meet people and hear what are the people thinking and what are the suggestions and advice they would give to those who didn't make it for their results. And hopefully maybe some people will also share their own experiences. All right. And also I think even those that made it, as much as they've made it, they still need more advice. So we are coming here with this episode with all that. All right. So we're going to go to the message. So hi Ndombi. So what's your name?
My name is Liakhanya Luwaka.
Liakhanya Luwaka. So what grade are you doing now?
I'm doing grade 5.
Okay. So do you know yesterday the results for grade 12 students were released?
Yes.
You know. All right. And a lot of other students unfortunately didn't make it, right? Meaning they failed. So what do you have to say to those that failed yesterday?
I think you should try harder this year, and to encourage yourself, have some support.
Okay. What kind of support?
I think it's better to open up yourself sometimes and talk to your parents and talk to them about what they have to say, and then
yeah and then talk to your parents what they have to say, and then
you should study much harder.
I think that's what she's saying. And then about to those that have passed, what do you have to say to them?
Congratulations.
But to those who didn't make it, try much harder next time. That's from
Liakhanya Luwaka.
Thank you very much, Liakhanya. Ne?
Okay.
Yes, Minir. So I didn't get your name.
Okay, my name is Raymond and that. You got any questions for me?
Yes, Minir. So some of the students unfortunately didn't make it for this round of Matric. So what do you have to them, to those that didn't make it? What do you have to say to them?
Okay, I know my youngster, he passed Matric a few years back and that. Yeah, it's always a shame in that. I done my Matric in 93 and that, and it's not a nice feeling. It's part of life and that. You must accept in that and just reapply maybe. Go online and that. Maybe do a home study and that, and I think maybe that will help you a lot at the end of the day. Don't be negative. You know, God is there to provide for us and that, and all the best for next year for you guys.
All right. No, thank you very much. That was short.
I don't expect them to fail. They have enough time. And akho pressure bayifumanayo engako engenye. If they can just focus on their books, and whenever there's a problem, abangakwazi ukunceda bathethe notishara babo. Utishara babo bane open door policies.
Yes.
But because they don't want to do the right thing, are too involved kwizinto that are not supposed to be involved in. Izinto ezikude nabo. They are so much involved in drugs, alcohol. Peer pressure is not an issue. We've been there, done that. We had peer pressure now, but we overcome it because we listened to parents zethu. And I know I'm a social worker now.
Is it? No,
I deal with abantwana who are challenged peer pressure, first time offenders. Peer pressure, drugs and stuff. But I'm telling you, they don't want to listen, abantwana. And I can't say I would have said this. I would have said the same thing I'm saying now if Mntanami were to fail. I don't take failure at all times because I know that I'm always there for my kids. And nasesikolweni, they have family. That is like my sister is a teacher. My other sister is a lawyer. Essentially, if there is a need for help, cry out and say, hey, Betunana, I'm struggling here. There's tutors. We're not saying we can't afford them. There are tutors who are helping out without any pay, out of love of education, but support the banana communities. You understand? So there's so much involved with in.
So about the one, let's say Mdana say involved already as a result.
Then it's good that he fails, so that he can learn.
So what you are saying to that child, it's good that you fail. Now you should have learned from your mistakes.
We're gonna say what made you fail. It will fail in the first place. We should go back and find out. Take stock first.
Okay.
You must take stock. What made you to fail?
Yeah.
And then now he must say it out. No, mama, not. Then what are you planning to do now?
So basically, in the mama, as much as Mdo fail, it's very important. But actually, pants and then look back. What made me to fail?
You cannot just fail.
Yeah.
I heard that there's a school up on a even in one.
What do you think is the problem? Kabantwana or the schooling system or
the system itself? Abantwana plus the system is failing Abantwana because you cannot have Mdana up to the last day yesikolo engabonakalisa ubana is struggling on a certain subject and will keep quiet as a teacher and not involve the family, the parents, and not do any extra classes or assist the child. You understand? So it's just failure. Even the principal is a failure himself, must be taken out of the system.
I see why you don't accept failure. But generally, since Mama, you say you're a social worker, obviously in life people fail in different things. What do you say I'm failure? Let's say other than school.
Go back to school, but it's of no use if you go back and don't change the ways. Because there is a reason why you failed. No, when it comes to grade 12, a teacher that doesn't like you. No, he made me fail. No, it's nonsense. Go back and find out. Take stock. What did you do to fail? What is the cause of your failure? Because failing is not, it doesn't start now when the results are out. You knew that you were going to fail. Come March, you knew that you were going to fail. You won't make it. Am I lying? Exactly. So we're not going to entertain them. Let them go back to school and see what they've done wrong and try and correct that.
Take stock. That's what I'm taking. Text.
Gqeberha Smith.
Okay. Gqeberha Smith.
Yes.
All right. So, Minir, what would you say to the child that failed grade 12 or to your child if she might have failed grade 12?
She mustn't give up. She must redo the subject where she has failed. Work harder.
What if now a child is in the room as we speak, she doesn't or he doesn't know where to start? Where would you say they should start?
They must continually go back to his books, go back to his study notes, go over it again, check the question papers, check the previous ones, the present ones, and study that again.
If they lose hope, what would you say to them?
Never lose hope. There's always a second chance in life.
Never lose hope. There's always a second chance in life. All right. No, thank you, Minir. So, Siswams, what's your name?
Ndilega
All right. So, Sis Ndilega, what would you advise your child who just failed grade 12?
Wow, guys, I know it's not easy. It's not even easy again to get the strength to go back. I would say just easy subjects that you failed. Don't panic. There is a second chance. Maybe it's for a good reason, you won't know. Maybe there is something maybe something that will come across, but that you won't know. Maybe it's for something great for the future. So don't give up. Take your time and study hard.
Yes. So to that child, to Serumin, as we speak, and they don't know where to start tomorrow, what would you tell them? Where to start from here?
I would say to the child that I know there is a support at home. There is maybe that one person that the child feels comfortable to speak to. So I would just go to that person. For sure, that person will give you advice. And that person will be there for each and every step to support you.
All right. No, thank you very much, Sam. That will help. Yebo?
Into eyenzekayo kuye wonke umntana othe wathi obebhala okokuqala wonke ka-2022 siyavisana nabo baphumeleleyo kwaye sinqwenela into yobana baqhubekeke babheke phambili. Kwabo baye bathi batshona ayisokuphila kobomi. You can carry on again uyobhala. Uyaqonda bakhona abazawubhalisa apha, bakhona abazawuthi bathini bayophinda baripita ilanto ezi bazitshonileyo. Ndithi mabahambe basebancinci kakade, iminyaka yabo isabavumela ubana mabayithini bakwazi ubana bazaba zizinto. Ewe utshona is one other thing ebomini ufuna ukuhlala uyazi ubana ube neroom yayo. Uyaqonda awuzosoloko every day ufumana izinto okokoko uyapasa. Kubakho ixesha lobana ngaba uqhubeke ebomini. Nawo ke ngoku abo batshonileyo bafikelele kwixesha lobana ngaba baqhubekile endleleni. So mabaphakame bavuthulule babheke phambili. Akho nto ibitheni, wonke umntu uba nee-failures ebomini.
Into bengazazi uba ngomso uzawuvuka athini ungathi makaqale ngaphi.
Ngomso into ingxaki apha kubantwana bethu into yobana ngaba umntu acinge ngegap year asawutshona. No, vuka mntana sekhaya ukhangele ii-results zakho, uthathe eza results uzijonge ubana ngaba eza results zakho yeyiphi le nto itshonileyo, yeyiphi onothi uyi-improve okanye u-improve khona. Uhambe uye kwi-FET colleges. There are ii-FET colleges ezizawuthi zikunike mhlawumbi uyaqonda ubana ubululekisha kwinto ethile kwi-maths. Uzawufika phayana wenze laa maths, uzawufika phayana nobana ngaba i-maths yakho bisezantsi okanye khange uthathwe yile nto yi-university. Go to i-FET colleges iyokwenza ii-ends khona, you will pass and then wenze skill. Because le mfundo yethu we know that imfundo yabantwana bethu at this point of time ayisiyo mfundo ekubangela ubana ngaba thina sithini siziqeshe. Sifuna imfundo ke thina ezawuthini umntu aziqeshe at the end of the day. Because into yobana sithi sizawufuna imfundo yabantwana abazawuthi yabhasi every day, laa nto ayizusayi laa nto i-country yethu indawo. Ndenza umzekelo ngabantu baseZimbabwe. Abantu baseZimbabwe they are coming here to laa nto to do i-businesses. Bafunda imfundo yokuthini yokuziqesha, not imfundo yokuqeshwa. Uyaqonda? People must go to i-FET colleges.
And that's where ufumana imfundo yokuziqesha from the FET college.
Nantsiya uya kuyifumana ke khona. Because university is a theory that you are going to get there. Except you are a doctor or you are uyinto nje edilishana ne-theory. Uyaqonda? But if you go to i-FET colleges uzawukwazi uziqesha khona. Uzawuba yilaa nto imoto mechanic, uzawuba yiplumber, uzawuba yinto. There are so many things ezenziwayo kwi-FET, electrician, everything, you see. And then you can obtain your degree ke ngoku e-university, so unaso i-skill. That's
I know. Okay, so kulaa mntana ufeyile?
Kuloo failure leyo umntana bendizawuthi mna akukho akulahlwa mbeleko ngakufeyilwa. Into yofeyila it's not the end of the world. So many leaders ezifeyilileyo emhlabeni, but now they are the icons in the world. Most billionaires esinazo apha emhlabeni zange zagqiba ufunda. So ayiko ufeyila now usenophinda athathise usemncinci kamandi, 17-18 years, so he can do unofunda abheke phambili. Majority yabantu abaphumeleleyo emhlabeni baphumelele bebadala gqithi, so i-chance yophinda afunde aphinda abheke phambili ininzi gqithi.
So there's no need for pressure.
Akho pressure.
There's no need
yes,
for pressure.
Ikhona ke ngokwe-peers zakhe zizawube zibheka phambili, but who knows ukuthi azizophumelela nophumelela insatsho ke baninzi abantu. For instance, if you look uJulius Malema failed all the subjects, but Matric way is now sikhanga ncam ufunda uye wafunda up until he's the yena mntu ndimthandayo in far as politics because uzixelela ubana look ndifeylile uStan but it's not the end of the world, let me push myself. Intoni ngokuyi-doctor or
nimsenze laa degree bachelor in arts.
He's very far in far as education and nelantuka ne-career yakhe. He's one of the top guys of South Africa. So
and ufumenise phakathi kwe-career yakhe.
Phakathi kwe-career yakhe. So you can push what you like and then carry on education. Education ayo limit. Ungangafundi for that matter and then still success in life.
No, inkosi kakhulu ba. All right. What a right day. Anyway, yes, guys. Yeah, I mean, we've heard it. We've heard everyone saying, and you guys now, you are realizing that you are not alone. Okay, you are not alone. There's a lot of wisdom out there. There are a lot of people that have been through what you have been through now. So this thing of failing an exam, let me specify, not failing life, but failing an exam, right? It doesn't mean it's the end of your life. It might happen that it is you that is magnifying the issue. A quote by Viktor Franklin once said, it doesn't matter how big or terrible the problem is, we always have one thing that we can control towards that problem, meaning our attitude. So even now, if you failed the exam, the major problem here, or the major thing that is stressing you now, it is your attitude. It is how you view the situation, and you have control to change that attitude. And rather than blaming yourself and looking on the negative side, and take this as a learning curve, and take this as time for you to reflect in your life and to reassess your life, if I can put it that way. Go back and look what you have done wrong if you still want to continue. But I think where to start, it should be you to first redefine your goals. What is it that you want in life? Why am I saying that? It might happen that you are stressing because you can't go to varsity, but your major goal is to become an engineer one day, a mechanical engineer, of which if you really reflect and dot down the journey of becoming an engineer, it is not only the path that goes through varsity, FET colleges. I work in that space of recruiting young people, and I see a lot of students that went to FET colleges get employment in engineering position because they have technical qualifications. So it's very important now to take time for yourself to first evaluate, are you a technical person? If you're a technical person, then rethink, is it even worth it to stress about not passing Matric or having the marks you got that won't land you to varsity? There is another path if you are a technical person. However, if you are someone that is, I can say, you want more theoretical based English has run away there, theoretical based qualifications like being a doctor, an accountant, and so forth and so on, go back to school, guys. Go back to school. You still have time. If you've watched our video last time, there's an old fellow there that mentioned that he did his law degree at 65. Who are you now? I'm sure you are not even 30. Very young. Even if you're 35, you are still very young. So take your time. Go back to school. Go back to school, and even I think now you'll even do much better because you have more experience. All right. If you want to upgrade, go upgrade. But I would advise that you go back to school fully and enjoy the process. All right. But if you are thinking of upgrading, you can do that, but do something else on the side as well. If you want to start your business, there are funds that are available for young people. But all that will be defined by you reflecting, redefining your goal, and asking for advice. Okay. But what I'm trying to say, yes, you think education is the key for everything. Education is the key, all right? But each type of education is the key for a different path. You must understand that there's different type of education, and each type of education is a key for a different path. Just like I told you, if you are a technical person, there is an education in technical colleges where you will learn things to do with your hands and start your own business, just like the old man has shared. So if you are someone who wants to be an accountant or something else, you can still go study and even use more advanced ways, which is YouTube and all that stuff, and put more effort now. Otherwise, this is not the end of the day. A lot of people have been through that path. You've heard on the video, some people failed 5 times, but where they are now. But if you give up now or you blame yourself, in the next 5 years, you'll be where you are. But if you decide to take an action now, in the next 5 years, you'll look back and think of this moment and you laugh at yourself. All right, now let's soldier on, guys. Let's think what's next tomorrow. All right, thank you.
I'm tired. I've been working. I am tired. But guys, here we are. There's no turning back. Just a quick reminder. You started from grade 1 or grade R maybe, all the way from grade R, and you are now in grade 12. Are you really thinking of giving up now? Is it worth it? You can go back and redo your grade 12. It's just 1 year. You started when you were like 6 years and now you are older than that. Please make a decision. Please remember who you are and what you want in life. The people that you see around you, they are not there to direct your life. And you can use their wisdom. You can go back and ask for advices, but it always goes back to you. What is it that you want? Do you want to be a doctor? Simply because your marks doesn't mean that didn't turn out the way you wanted them to be, and now you're thinking of giving up now. It's not the time. It is not the time. You can always go back and redo your matric, or maybe go to TV college, that just like my peer said. But it always come back, and for you, please do go and reflect on what is it exactly that you want. Take a step back, reflect, write down your goal, think about your future and where you want to go. That way, you can conquer the world, regain the strength, stand up and fight again. Thank you. I would like to leave you with a word of wisdom from my friend. His name is Gqeberha, okay? He said, repeating grade 12 is not a bad idea. My modest opinion is, rather go back full time and repeat everything than upgrading some subjects, because most of the time upgrading is unsuccessful due to a variety of causes. Therefore, go back to school and earn your finest marks. COVID, okay? It's not the end of the world. We all have failed at some point in life. Best wishes, soldiers. See, just like my colleague, English all the way. But guys, please go back. Think about it. It's not the end of the world. We all have failed at some point in time. I remember when I was about to graduate for my honors and I get re-exam. I thought like the world was ending, but no, it was not the end of the world. It just was like the beginning of great things. Here I am, I'm still breathing, I'm still trying, I'm still striving. And guess what? I graduated. You can do it by fighting. Thank you.